Hi, I'm Brendan Clark, and I've been competing in rodeo for 27 years, 11 of those as a rider in the Professional Bull Riders. But I'm here to talk to you about a new competition in the National High School Rodeo Association, Reined Cow Horse. It's an event that I actively compete in today that combines the skill of timed events and the adrenaline rush of rough stock. It's a heritage event that is showcased in a lot of the rodeos on the western United States.
In the competitive Reined Cow Horse arena, the finesse of modern horsemanship blends seamlessly with time-tested training methods. The horses of today trace their performance roots to the meticulous, centuries-old process used by the California vaquero to create his most valuable working partner. A horse that could be controlled by a whisper light touch of the reins, yet still possess the speed and grit to master the rankest cattle. The culture of the vaquero springs from the early Spanish and Mexican horsemen of California who managed range-bred livestock on the vast California ranches during the 18th and 19th centuries. A trusted cow horse was a necessity, not an option, and over time, the vaquero developed a training system still revered for its elegance and precision. The National Reined Cow Horse Association was formed in 1949 with the goal of preserving and educating the public about the rich history of this traditional horsemanship. The NRCHA is responsible for promoting the sport and ensuring the standards of competition.
Now you, as a member of the National High School Rodeo Association, are part of a time-honored tradition, and we welcome you. This video is designed to give you an overview of the National Reined Cow Horse Association competition that is now included in the National High School Rodeo Association events. In preparation for Reined Cow Horse, you're going to have to familiarise yourself with the equipment that you'll need to compete with. With me is legendary Todd Crawford, $2 million rider in the NRCHA and the president of the association. Todd, tell us about some of the equipment we'll need to use.
The National High School Rodeo Association will use the same equipment rules as the AQHA, American Quarter Horse Association, which starts with the smooth snaffle that horses 5 and under will show in, all right? Also, the hackamore, which young horses will show in 5 and under. The 5 and under horses could also show in a bridle if necessary. The first bridle we have is a kind of a little straight shank bridle with a port. It's got a chain curb strap and split reins, okay? That's the first one. Then again to the more traditional Reined Cow Horse equipment. This is a little spade. This bridle's got a leather curb strap, as well as this bridle and the Rommel reins, okay, which again are more traditional pieces of equipment for the Reined Cow Horse Association. Brendan's got a correctional bridle, which again would be legal for high school rodeo. It's also got a chain curb strap. This bridle, as you can see, has got the rope reins, which will not be legal for high school rodeo. So you're going to have to show in either split reins or Rommel reins. And this is a gag bit, which again will not be legal for Reined Cow Horse. A pair of shaps will be optional so that you can, if you have shaps, you're more than welcome to show with them, or you don't need them.
To familiarise yourself more with the rules, judging or scoring in the cow horse, go to nrcha.com. So Todd, let's talk about our favourite part, the horses. Tell us a little bit about what's expected from the horse in competition.
Biggest thing we have to have from a horse is we have to have a horse that has a lot of stop and he has a lot of cow. I think that any good rope horse or barrel horse could make a really good cow horse, and it will not only be good for them to compete in this event, but that will also make them better in their own roping and barrel and the other events that they're doing.
So a lot of Reined Cow horses may have had their start in the cow horse and have moved on to being rope horses, so they could easily adapt to what they're needing to in the cow horse.
Sure, sure. A lot of our Reined Cow horses have made really good rope horses, have made really good barrel horses, and vice versa. A lot of those horses can come back and do the cow horse.
And people at home can, they've got team roping steers and calf roping calves. They could easily use them for what they need for this competition.
Could easily use those to teach their horse to do the fence work part, and then working on the rein work part again will only help them in the other events that they do.
So Todd, in the NRCHA, we have to remember a lot of patterns. However, in the National High School Rodeo Association cow horse, there's only one for them to memorize. Is that correct?
That's correct, Brendan. We have one pattern. We've kind of broke it down and simplified it. Unlike our patterns that are complicated, this pattern is going to be real easy for them to remember and for them to execute.
So Todd, once we've finished the rein work, then it's on to the exciting part of this event, the cow work. Tell us a little bit about what's expected for us to do.
Yeah, Brendan, again, the cow work is the rough stock part of the event, and when they let the cow in the arena after the rein work, the rider will hold it on the back fence where it comes in. He'll box it, what we call boxing. He'll box it until he has control of it. Then he'll start down the fence. He's got to make a turn each way, at least one turn each way. He can make 2 or 3 or 4 turns, as many as what he needs to get control of the cow, to then take it out to the center of the arena and circle it each way. After the rider's circled it the second way, then the judge will blow the whistle to stop the work.
So Todd, can you show us, once it's all put together, what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah, Brendan. We brought along Lisa Jordan, president of our Reined Cow Horse Youth Association, and she's going to demonstrate both the reining pattern and the cow work pattern. The purpose of doing the rein work is for the rider to demonstrate his ability to control the horse through a series of maneuvers, circles, lead changes, stops and spins that are going to correlate with what is eventually going to be done in the second phase of the pattern, the cow work. So the rider has to be able to control his horse in the rein work so that he can safely control his horse throughout the cow work. Okay, we have Lisa Jordan again coming in here to perform the pattern for you. She's going to start off coming in the gate and loping on the left lead for a left circle. So the judge at this point is looking for the rider to come through the center of the arena and make a nice controlled circle. The horse is going to be willingly guided, showing no resistance anywhere. Speed is not really important. A horse could go faster or slower, but the main thing is that the horse is quiet and responsive. And here, and again in the center of the arena, we're going to make a lead change and lope a right circle. And again, our horse is at a nice pace. He is again willingly guided and relaxed. Come through this circle, and we're going to change leads again in the center of the arena. And there's the lead change. Now we're going to lope around to the end, run down, and make our first stop. So here, the judge is looking for a horse to run straight and stop straight. He's got to run to the far end all the way and stop as strong as what he can. Next is a turn and a half to the left. So that should be executed fairly quickly and responsively. Again, now we're going to run straight down the arena to the other end and stop. And now we're going to make a turn and a half to the right. And then our last stop will be past the center, where we'll back at least 10 feet or back up to the center marker. Now the rider will step up, call for a cow, and do the cow work. Okay, so Lisa calls for a cow. The first part of this is Lisa's going to box or hold the cow on this end of the arena. She's going to do that so that she can determine what kind of cow she has got. All right, she's going to try and take a little air out of it back here. And she's going to try and get some control of it so that she again knows how to work this cow or go with this cow down the fence. Again, there's no time limit on this part of it. The boxing or the fence work, you can spend a little bit of time, or again, for a higher degree of difficulty kind of a run, a rider might want to go a little quicker. A lot of it depends upon sometimes the weather and the way the cattle act in terms of how long or short you might want to stay here on this back fence. She's going to push it across here one more time, and then she's going to start down the fence. Her horse is in good position with the cow. He's stopping decently. And here we go. Now she's going to drive this cow around the corner. You have to make a turn each way, at least one turn each way down the fence. If you turn 2 or 3 times, 4 times is okay. She makes a good first turn. She makes a good second turn. And after she makes those 2 turns, then she can go to the center and circle the cow each way, which you can see she's doing with a lot of control. She's also staying very safe, in good safe position. Once she makes her first circle, then she can circle around the other way. Again, he's staying in good position and he's controlling the cow around the circle very good. At the end of the second 360, then the judge will blow the whistle and stop the work.
So if you've got the skills for timed event, or you love the adrenaline rush of rough stock, the cow horse is the event for you. For more information, check out our Facebook page or go to nrcha.com.